It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's the good news. At Paul Brown Stadium, that's where we're at here in Cincinnati. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New York Giants and the Cincinnati Bengals. From the 10. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And who's got it? The Giants. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this.
Yeah, boy. That's up.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second down, here's Barkley, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants on just 2 plays have taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Isaiah Simmons in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down now, Barkley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening. They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A first down carry for Barkley. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Cam Akers, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll make the score 14-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Deontay Harris. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And that is Allen still down following the play. Appears to be shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Runs over him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And running with power here. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On first down, Barkley bulldozes past him. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
On second down, Akers. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Cam Akers with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals set to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Cam Akers as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 28-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And they can't bring him down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 125 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big pickup there on the run. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good, backside guys, man, that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Right here.
On 2nd down now, Barkley.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Cam Akers. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Whoa, what happened there? No good. Off the crossbar, and it comes back. A very poor effort from PAT distance. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Isaiah Simmons. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. To try again after the sack. Hurts looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case,
looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
That's what it is,
and they
baby.
will
That's
bring
what
it
it
back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
it goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The extra point up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. Back now in Cincinnati. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 45 on second down. Hurts to Mixon on the check down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Azeez Ojulari in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. Watch the slant. 51 to Mike.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Returning is Peppers. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll run on first down. Akers. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Barkley a first down and more. And he'll be taken down at the 26. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
On second down, Akers, a tough run, gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So a victory here for the men in blue.